You are Locked On Red Sox Postcast, part of Locked On Sports Boston, on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, how about that? Comeback Sox do it again on a Friday night against the Yankees. Wilyer Abreu off the bench in the 8th inning, pinch hit RBI double, game tied. Wasn't tied for long. Masataka Yoshida coming through in a big way, delivering a 2-run single. Sox go in front and go in front for good because Kenley got the job done in the 9th inning. Sox again calling it a comeback, beat the Yankees 9-7 to open up a 6-game homestand at Fenway on Friday night. We do welcome you into our latest edition of the Locked On Red Sox Postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, baseball play-by-play veteran, have painted the word picture on the radio, in the minors, in the big leagues, the World Baseball Classic, college baseball, and the Senior League World Series, part of the ESPN networks. Proud to say that Red Sox skipper Alex Cora isn't going away, and my former partner, Alex Cora, on the Senior League World Series from Bangor, Maine in 2016. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, as well as the Locked On Red Sox Postcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcast. On our latest Locked On Red Sox Postcast, we are going to be talking about the Red Sox comeback win, 22nd of the season. Bello was Bello. He can look great. He can make you want to pull your hair out and throw something at the TV. For the record, I did not do either on Friday night. Yes, we're also going to get into Craig Breslow pulling off a deal Friday and bringing the Big Maple back to Boston. I said it after the 20-7 loss. Yes, I'm patting myself on the back. I said it after the loss on Wednesday to the Rockies at Coors Field. 20 runs, 21 hits allowed by Red Sox pitching. I said I wouldn't be surprised if Craig Breslow, announcing the signing of Alex Cora to an extension, announced officially after that game Wednesday, I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Red Sox get to the ballpark at Fenway Friday and Breslow is pulled off a trade. He did that. We'll discuss that a little bit later on. We do want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers as well. Join the conversation. If you're watching live with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, click the comment button, introduce yourself, share your thoughts on tonight's comeback victory, what it's been like for you as a fan over the last couple of days with some great moves. Paxton coming back. Pitching depth is a myth. I'll get into that later. But Paxton, don't stop there. Go get another bullpen. Another indicator that you need more bullpen arms Friday night against the Yankees in the open. We're going to be discussing a whole lot. Our latest episode of the Locked On Red Sox Postcast brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.yeah. The right stay can make you a fan of any city, even your rivals. Check out Booking.com for your stay today. So the Red Sox bullpen gave it up. They almost gave it up in the 6th inning, and then Zach Kelly gave it up in the 7th inning. But Ceddane Rafaela, home run, is 12th to go with 55 RBIs in the bottom of the 7th inning, and that made it a 1-run ball game. That got the Red Sox closer. Bailey Horn, Verdugo, got a 2-out infield hit off Bailey Horn in the 8th inning, and then Soto hit a laser to Dom Smith at first base, inning over. Bottom of the 8th, Rob Refsnyder got things going, and the Red Sox went from there. Now, they came back from a break with the pitching change for the Yankees. Aaron Boone went to the bullpen again, and Alex Cora was in the first base dugout talking to Tyler O'Neill. He was scheduled up, basically saying this is what we're doing in this situation. Wilyer Abreu comes to the plate, and Wilyer Abreu delivered. A double to right center field, a hustle double for Wilyer Abreu. And I give the Red Sox almost 9.5, A-minus, 9.5 out of 10. When was the last time you saw a Red Sox hitter, I'll say jake it, or not run hard out of the box? That Abreu double, that happened with the throw-off line. That happened with how he got out of the box. After Abreu tied it up with the double, Masataka Yoshida coming through. Remember a few weeks ago at Yankee Stadium, he tied it up with a home run. Rafaela then had the home run in extra innings, and the Red Sox won game 1 of that series on a Friday night. Yoshida's coming around. He's another one. And at one point, it's like, do you think about Masataka Yoshida going to the minors, DFA? Had the injury, came back a little bit slow, and he just gets those big hits in the big way. And he did it again on Friday night for the Red Sox. Remember, if you're with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, you can connect with us with a comment. And we got our first from Ethan on Wednesday. Was stoked about that. Talking with Ethan online as well. Terrific young man. Loves the Red Sox. We do appreciate Ethan coming on with us. My buddy, chiming in with us tonight on a Friday night. Chris Carter. Chris, I owe you a phone call. It's coming Saturday. I've got a big idea for you, but I appreciate you coming in with us. Chris comes in with love the fight in this club. Great at bat by Connor Wong, 10 pitches, great bounce back win to open up the homestand. Absolutely. Chris Carter, I'm hitting you up with a phone call on Saturday. I'm not going to call you bright and early, but I'm going to hit you up with a phone call. Appreciate you checking in with us down there in South Carolina. I'll give Chris Carter a little bit more storyline on my friend Chris Carter coming up. Something that we're going to be working on here in the next couple of days with the Locked On Red Sox postcast. So the Sox pick up the victory. Back at Fenway after a 1-5 road trip. Back to Boston after losing 20-7. I keep chuckling at that because Wednesday was a great day. A great day for the Red Sox organization. You lose 20-7. You wrap up a road trip going 1-5. Alex Cora in the fold for the next 3 years. Outstanding, right? Outstanding. I still keep thinking about that Wednesday. And Alex Cora signing an extension in season when he said, hey, we're not going to do this in season, or, hey, it happened. They came together. And really the timeline Wednesday was Jeff Passan, Buster Olney from ESPN saying, hey, it's close to a big deal. And I made a boneheaded play. I'll admit that on Wednesday. All right. I got to wear these glasses to see the screen and what I have written down. Right now, I'm just ad-libbing, right? But I had the Nesson broadcast over in the corner, and I didn't look at the screen. I told you Wednesday, as we were wrapping up, John Heyman had it that it was an official deal. I needed one more source. I didn't get it on the X. I didn't get it on formerly known as Twitter. But it was right there on the bottom third of the Nesson broadcast in the postgame show on Wednesday. And Alex Cora, as I was wrapping up and calling you today with our Wednesday edition of the Locked On Red Sox postcast, there it was. Deal's official. And then he talked about it as well. So a great Wednesday. It's been a great week. And you come home, you're down, but you come back against the Yankees. You kick them again. They're down, keep kicking them. Just keep doing it. Step on their necks. You've won game 1, win game 2 on Saturday with Cutter Crawford. We'll get into that as well. Brayan Bello and the pen. That's what we're going to discuss coming up in our second segment here. But the Red Sox do pick up the victory, 9-7 over the Yankees. The Yankees, not only are they on the struggle bus, that's my term for 2024, the struggle bus, hashtag struggle bus. Maybe I'll put it on a t-shirt. The Yankees aren't on the struggle bus. They're driving the struggle bus right now. And I'm just going to throw this one out there real quick as we hit a break. Nestor Cortez is taken out with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And where I live in Connecticut on the shoreline, I get the Mets, Yankees, and Red Sox every night. Doing this, it's Red Sox 99.9% of the time. So this is a 3-game weekend series, so I get the Yankees. I'm not a Yankee fan. Baseball fan. I've said that before here. But Nestor Cortez, Aaron Boone comes to the mound. I've heard the clips. I've seen the clips. I've heard the audio from Aaron Boone post games. And people are wondering, what the heck is he saying? How is he defending these guys? And Cortez is out on the mound with just this look like, why are you taking me out? I'm pitching well. No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Come on. I don't know if Boone has to answer to that or not. And frankly, I really don't care one way or another. But, just the look on his face. Come on. This is a manager that probably is fired. And it's cliche to say these days. But if George Steinbrenner was running the team, Aaron Boone would have been out of a job. Certainly this year, if not in the past, right? He defends his players time and time again, 100% of the time. Cortez has that look on his face like, why are you taking me out? You shouldn't be taking me out here. Come on, man. Come on. Bello, again, he'll make you smile, and he'll make you want to pull your hair out. We'll discuss that and the pen next. Sox do pick up the victory. They do it in come-from-behind fashion. 22nd comeback win of the season for the Red Sox. Our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast brought to you by Supply House. Get supplies from the site that has made and is made for skilled trades. SupplyHouse.com. SupplyHouse.com is the reliable way to order plumbing, HVAC, and electrical products online. Their easy-to-use website is packed with helpful resources and the latest product information to help you get the job done and get the job done right. Shop a complete inventory of over 200,000 parts from over 400 top brands. That's 400 top brands. Get your order delivered right to your door with fast shipping from coast to coast. Need help with an order? Get expert support and industry-leading service from the friendliest folks in the business and talk to a real person every time. Pros in the skilled trades can get a competitive edge by joining SupplyHouse.com's free Trade Master program. Every Trade Master gets access to a dedicated phone line, free shipping, and discounts on every single order. Join the thousands of trade pros already benefiting from their free membership at SupplyHouse.com/TM and order plumbing, HVAC, and electrical supplies from anywhere with just a few clicks at SupplyHouse.com. Locked On Red Sox Postcast also brought to you by Game Time. That's right, Game Time. Let's tell you about Game Time. Game Time, authorized ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, which makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Game Time app features last-minute tickets, flash deals, zone deals, easy to find and buy MLB tickets, and for every kind of event in your area. What are flash deals? Flash deals allow you to save even more with exclusive in-app deals on select seats ahead of the game or the event. Game Time app features the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Take the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms to apply. Again, create an account, redeem the code, spelled out LOCKEDONMLB, LOCKED on ON MLB for $20 off. Download a Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices guaranteed. Steve Lennox with you. Locked On Red Sox Postcast. Follow me on the X, formerly known as Twitter, at Lennox on Baseball. What do you do with Brayan Bello? He's at a 7 right now for me in terms of just, being somewhat frustrating along the way. Bello retired the first 2 in the second inning, gave up the home run to Volpe. That made it a 1-1 ball game, gave up a 2-out walk, ended up throwing 28 pitches in that second inning. Third inning, Verdugo with a single got Aaron Judge to hit into a double play. First pitch strikes, he was 4 of 12 through the first 3 innings. 57 pitches, 31 strikes through the first 3 innings. You knew he wasn't going to be long for the game. I thought again, and I'm not Alex Cora, I didn't just sign a 3-year contract extension worth over $7 million a year. Alex Cora, night and day, smarter than me. And I thought maybe, again, do they give him the 6th inning? And I don't know. He didn't deserve it. He did not deserve to get the 6th inning. Actually left with a lead. He's the only 10-game winner, only big league pitcher with 10 or more wins this season with an ERA over 5. He was in line for his 11th win on the season. Early 1-0 lead, gave that up. 3-1 lead, gave that up. Got him another run in the bottom of the 4th inning, went 5. They had the lead for him. Bello, for me, is a guy, every 4 or 5 outings, you want 7 innings, less than 8 hits. That's my number, and 3 earned runs or less. 6 innings, 3 earned runs or less is a quality start in the major leagues. That's what you want. 4 out of 5 starts from Brayan Bello. You get it, but then and this wasn't a bump in the road. It was just middle of the road Brayan Bello. And here it is, Bello, right? Bello, 5th inning, working with a 3-1 lead. 3 straight hits. Can't handle success. Verdugo, sac fly. After a visit to the mound, game tied at 3-3. Got Soto, got Judge on a line out to left field. A walk. And, I'm losing my track here, sorry. But the big guys in the lineup, the 2-3 hitters, those big guys, Soto and Judge, 0 for 5. 4 hits allowed by Bello to the bottom 3 guys in the lineup. Is that just a mental lapse? Is that letting up a little bit, easing up a little bit? I don't know. The bullpen. Bullpen almost gave it up in the 6th inning. 2nd and 3rd, Volpe against Winkowski. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. There was 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Winkowski in. And Ground ball to short. Ceddane Rafaela came to the plate, got the out at the plate. Austin Wells crashing into Connor Wong. Wong took the throw from Rafaela. He was in on the grass at shortstop, and Wong held onto it. Yankees left runners at second and third. Then in the seventh inning, bullpen gives it up. Just the way it was. And the bullpen gassed, and you're seeing the same guys out there each and every night. And that's where Bayo, give me 6. One less inning on a night where you know you're probably going to have to use the bullpen again Saturday, Sunday. It's Crawford and Houck. You hope they can both go 7, right? 3 earned runs or less. But in that 7th inning, Zach Kelly, first pitch, Judge, 3-run home run, went 470. A bomb, 6-4 Yankees. Next batter, 0-1 pitch to Austin Wells. He hits a home run. And you're thinking, okay, night's over, right? No, you got to stick around with this club. You absolutely have to stick around with this Red Sox team. Rafaela, the home run in the 7th inning, 1-run ball game. Recapping that again just a little bit because that was big. And then Bailey Horn in the 8th inning. Verdugo, a base hit with 2 down, got Soto. Soto hit a liner to first base. And what that did, after you got the runs in the bottom of the 8th inning, Judge was leading off the top of the 9th inning. And no hitter in Major League Baseball history has hit a 2-run home run, a 3-run home run, or a grand slam with nobody on base. So you had Judge up in that situation. And Jansen carved him up, struck him out on 3 pitches, 1 out, right? Kenley gives up a couple of base hits, strikes out 2, and coming back, and his return a successful one. So the Red Sox, 8 games over 500. And they pick up a win in the series opener. Just the 4th time this season they've done that. And now 5-2 against the Yankees. Win Saturday, you've won the first 3 series of the season against the Yankees. And I think I heard this, and I want to make sure, but I'll say it anyway. Is this really the last time the Yankees come to Boston for the 2024 regular season? You kidding me with that one? The Yankees aren't coming to Boston in September. I don't have that off the top of my head. I remember saying it maybe earlier in the year. The way the schedule is now, that's it. That's making baseball better. And I'm sure there's some people out there saying, hey, you know what? The less Red Sox Yankees in September, the better. All right, you can go with that too. Our second segment, and for the 3rd straight show, we're doing our at-bat of the night. Our at-bat of the night. So who are we giving it to? I'll tell you what. It's not that easy. But for me, if you want to give us your at-bat of the night, go ahead. If you're with us on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel, there were a couple of great at-bats during the night. There really were. But for me, and you can also hit us up on the X, at Linux on Baseball. But for me, at-bat of the night, again, we're doing this. This is our 3rd straight. This is going to be in our 2nd segment going forward. Our at-bat of the night. Wilyer Abreu, pinch hit RBI double in that 8th inning. Alex Cora again. Pinch hitting for Tyler O'Neill. That takes some stroking of the ego. That has to tell Tyler O'Neill we're doing it in this situation. And if you're playing by the book as a manager these days, it's a gut feel for Alex Cora. It's going by the numbers. It's all those different things. Wilyer Abreu comes through. There was no second guessing needed. Abreu comes through in a pinch. RBI double, again, a hustle double. That set up 2nd and 3rd. Yoshida kept the line moving with a 2-run single right behind him from 7-7 to 9-7. But Abreu, making the most of his opportunity. Called upon, throw out all the cliches right now, okay? His number was called, he came through. But the fact that, hey, my manager's putting me up in this situation. He knows I can succeed, and I want to make his belief in me pay off. And Abreu did that right then and there. So that, Wilyer Abreu, RBI double, 8th inning, my at-bat of the night. You got one for me that's different from that, or you want to agree? You can agree. Doesn't happen often in my household, but if you want to agree with me, go right ahead. Abreu, RBI double of the night. Is that I'm sure there were some celebrities, and that's one thing. I'll go right here real quick. It's one thing I love about baseball. It's a NESN broadcast, Fox on Saturday, ESPN Sunday Night Baseball on Sunday. If there are people in the stands, well-known people, actresses, other athletes, things like that, then they'll probably put the camera on them. But Johnny Damon was at the ballpark on Friday night. Some images of Johnny Damon out there in the world from his visit to Fenway. He was in the Red Sox radio booth with the Hall of Famer Joe Castiglione and Sean McDonough on the WEEI broadcast. But thoughts on Johnny's current hairstyle? I don't know that it's that current. I think he's maybe had it a couple of years, but sort of losing it. But he's still got it going in the back. But in the front, It's a little off. It's not quite Johnny Damon from the past. I want to get back to Bello for a moment, because this is something I'm scrolling down here, and this is something I forgot, but scrolling down, I'm reminded of it. Bello, again, 5 innings, right? In line for the win, no decision. Red Sox win. But Jonathan Papelbon tweeted out, maybe after Bello was complete with 4 innings. This is Jonathan Papelbon via X. At Red Sox, need more out of Bello. More innings, more first pitch strikes, more control physically and mentally. They will not go far if he doesn't get his act together. Exclamation point, exclamation point, hashtag just truth. Again, that a tweet from Jonathan Papelbon about Red Sox Friday night starter Brayan Bello. Can we try to go? I'm not scoreboard watching right now, but I'm scoreboard watching just a little bit. So let's scroll down here and see if any finals. Mariners won 10-0 against the White Sox. That counts, but it doesn't really count because the White Sox have now lost 12 in a row. I was trying to scroll through here. Rangers lost to the Blue Jays. That helps the Red Sox. Padres, that's the one I'm looking for. Padres beat the Orioles at Camden Yards. Looking for that one. And also the Reds in St. Pete beating the Rays. The Rays traded some of their players that we thought were going to be traded on Friday. You could stay in the mix for a wild card spot. But when you're trading Randy Arozarena to the Seattle Mariners, what kind of message is that sending to the team and the guys that are staying put? Numbers of the night. We're going to get into the Big Maple as well. Coming back to the Sox from the Dodgers. His last outing as a Dodger last Sunday against the Red Sox at Dodger Stadium. Next time he puts on a big league uniform, it will be with the Red Sox. We'll discuss that next. Locked On Red Sox postcast brought to you by Booking.com. You know it, Booking.com. Booking.yeah. Absolutely. Booking.com. Say it one more time. Booking.yeah. With summer travel heating up, especially travel for baseball games, it's time to explore those cities, those U.S. cities you've always secretly wanted to learn more about. Yes, we are talking about your rival cities. With hotels, bed and breakfast, vacation rentals, resorts, and so much more on Booking.com, you might just find your perfect stay, even in your baseball city's rivalry. Any New York fan, Yankee fan in Boston this weekend catching the Yankees and Red Sox at Fenway Park. We know you're paying a pretty penny. A Yankee fan on the Sox home turf in Boston. Good luck with that. Want the Yankees to win, but they're also excited, we know, about that lobster roll or multiple lobster rolls. And they also want to fall in love with their waterfront hotel. From hotels that look over stadiums to family-friendly resorts, Booking.com has so many choices across the U.S. for your summer travel this MLB season. The right stay can make you a fan of any U.S. city, even your rivals. Book today on the Booking.com site or on the Booking.com app. Locked On Red Sox postcast as the Red Sox win their 22nd game in comeback fashion this season. Also brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. With over 5 million active members, Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports. Unlike other apps, on Prize Picks, it's just you against the numbers. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. Get in on the daily action with your friends and become part of Prize Picks community today. You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000. If you're looking for promotions, Prize Picks has got you covered every week. From lowering select player stat projections on Tuesdays to help your lineup hit, or getting your entry fee back if you have a losing lineup on Friday. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code LOCKEDONMLB for a first deposit match up to $100. That's LOCKEDONMLB on Prize Picks for a deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. Prize Picks, it's that easy. Sox pick up the victory. A great win in the series opener as they come from behind and beat the Yankees 9-7 on Friday night. Steve Lennox with you on the Locked On Red Sox postcast, part of Locked On Sports Boston, your team every day. Hey, You can also keep up with the Red Sox with Gabby Hurlbut's weekly shows. Gabby does a wonderful job providing her analysis of the Red Sox with many different storylines Monday through Friday. This week's episodes include Gabby on Alex Cora being extended and Tristan Casas and his return to the lineup, which could be just a few weeks away. So, the Big Maple. I love that nickname. When I'm using your nickname, it's because I like it. Or I really, really, really don't like it. I love Big Maple for James Paxton. Like it, and I like the move. Red Sox making it. James Paxton back to the Red Sox. Was with the Red Sox the previous 2 years, pitched for the Red Sox in 2023. They did talk to him about coming back for 2024 when he was a free agent this past offseason, signed on the West Coast with the Dodgers. Again, we know the story. He pitched and pitched well against the Red Sox last Sunday in the finale at Dodger Stadium. And what I still think about, the move came the next day. The Red Sox, or the Dodgers rather, with pitchers coming back, including Clayton Kershaw, earlier in the week. But it was Kershaw on the ESPN Sunday Night Baseball broadcast where he's like, well, he was pleasantly surprised with Paxton and his increased velocity and looking sharp. You add a lefty to the starting rotation. That's a boost. If Criswell or Winkowski both staying in the bullpen, that could boost the bullpen as well. Craig Breslow, Red Sox still saying, hey, we want a reliever. We want a right-handed bat. I don't know that they add another starting pitcher, but if you see a headline that says Red Sox add Paxton and add depth to the starting rotation, there is no pitching depth in Major League Baseball. It doesn't exist because Paxton could sign, they could schedule him for the Seattle series, and somebody could go down. Knock on wood, that doesn't happen. But pitching depth, it's a myth at best. But Paxton coming back, I like the move. Now, 17-year-old infielder Moises Bolivar going back to the Dodgers in the trade. Bolivar, rookie league level this season. Again, 17 years old. In 3, 4, 5 years down the road, Bolivar could be one of the top prospects in baseball. Whether you're 17 or 21 or 22 and currently in the top 100 of MLBpipeline.com, we have no idea if guys are going to hit if they're in the minors currently. Minor leaguers, prospects can quickly become suspects. And I always maintain this. Right now, the Red Sox are identifying a couple of guys in their system, and I'm not knocking individual guys. I'm not going to identify them because I don't know who they are. But they're identifying right now. They've had a pretty good year, but we don't see them fitting us in the future. And we also think they may have enough holes in their game where they're not the potential and projected big leaguers that they're claimed to be by outlets, Baseball America, MLB Pipeline, others. SoxProspects.com. And that's not a knock on those 3 outlets. And a tip of the cap to SoxProspects.com. You've been doing it for a long time, and you do a great job. But we don't know about Bolivar, and we won't for a long time. Don't say he's a throw-in. We don't know. He's 17 years old. He's got a long way to go. But Paxton coming back, the here and now, helps the Red Sox going forward. Numbers of the night. Got a couple. Red Sox now 13-5 over their last 18 games against the Yankees. That dates back to June 11 of last year. So when the Yankees came to Fenway in June of this year, that really got them going in the wrong direction. And they've been going in the wrong direction for a while. And again, they are driving the struggle bus. 0-5 and 4. Again, Soto and Judge were 0 for 5 against Brian Bayo. The bottom 3 hitters in the lineup for the Yankees had 4 hits, including Volpe's home run that tied the game up early on at 1-1. And Ceddane Rafaela, 12 home runs this season. 2 last year. Thank you, Baseball Reference, for this. I looked up his home run log on Baseball Reference. His 2 home runs last year, both against the Yankees. His second was against Greg Weissert. Did not know that until tonight. Again, thank you, BaseballReference.com. But Rafaela now 14 career big league home runs. 12 this year, 3 of them against the Yankees. 14 career big league home runs, and 5 of his first 14 against the New York Yankees. Those are our numbers of the night. What's next? What's on tap? Stroman and Crawford. Marcus Stroman. Yankees are 13-7 this year in his 20 starts. He faced Crawford, took the loss at Fenway back on June 16th. The Yankees, prior to that, had won each of his 4 outings before the start on June 16th against Crawford and the Sox at Fenway Park. Devers 1 for 12 career against Marcus Stroman. Devers had a big night at the plate, and I really did think it would be him in that 8th inning that came through a pop-up. That was the out. Abreu, Yoshida come through. Masa Yoshida 0 for 6 career against Marcus Stroman as well. And the Red Sox current hitters that are on the 26-man roster, no one has a career home run against Marcus Stroman. Now, Crawford, 21st start of the season on Saturday as the Red Sox try to clinch the series. It'll be his 3rd start against the Yankees. Red Sox had won his previous 3 outings and 4 of his last 5 starts before his outing last Sunday against the Dodgers in Los Angeles. In that outing, he gave up 5. Not 5 runs, 5 solo home runs. 6 earned runs total over 5 innings. Sox still just 7-13 in his 20 starts. If the Red Sox somehow, some way get to close to 500 in Crawford's remaining starts of the season overall with that number, and people who don't want to talk about win-loss record for a pitcher, that's why I talk about what the team's record is in a starting pitcher's outings. Red Sox are 7-13 in his 20 starts this season. They began 3-11 in his first 14 starts. They were in a big hole early on in the season. Again, 3rd start for Crawford against the Yankees, who's been outstanding in his 2 prior outings against New York. Season high 9 strikeouts against the Yankees back on Sunday, June 16th at Fenway Park. Picked up the win, gave up 3 earned runs over 6. At Yankee Stadium, Sunday, June 7th. Cutter loves the primetime weekend games. Tomorrow night, he'll go on Fox against Marcus Stroman. But in that start at Yankee Stadium on Sunday, July 7th, actually, was it June 7th? I'm confusing myself here. Sorry about that. July 7th. 3-0 win. 7 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 4 Ks. 1 walk in his 13 innings this season against the Yankees. That's impressive. Judge 3 for 16, 2 solo home runs, 9 strikeouts in his career so far against Cutter Crawford. And first pitch from Fenway on Saturday as the Red Sox look for a victory on Saturday, and they'd also clinch the series as well with the finale Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. So again, it's Crawford for the Sox and Stroman going for the Stroman for the Yankees, Cutter Crawford for the Sox. Kind of resetting myself there as I try to get somewhere here real quick and just give you a quick reminder. Let's see if I can find it. Again, 9-7 victory. This is the reminder I'm looking for because it's important. Patriots training camp underway. It's underway, ready to go. First preseason game right around the corner. Regular season underway in just a handful of weeks. You can keep up with the Pats with Mike Debate and Locked On Patriots. Mike has every Patriots storyline covered for you Monday through Friday. Locked On Patriots, of course, part of Locked On Sports Boston Network as well. So the Yankees and Red Sox. Yankees will be looking to even up the series on Saturday. Red Sox are going to be looking to clinch the series and then maybe have an opportunity to go for a 3-game series sweep on Sunday. Homestand off to a great start. 3 against the Yankees, 3 against the Mariners, and Randy Arozarena will be in town with Seattle beginning with that series on Monday. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast does follow each and every Red Sox game all season long. We do thank you for making Locked On Red Sox your first listen every day. We are free and available wherever you get your podcasts. Also available on the Locked On Sports Boston YouTube channel as well. Yankees and Red Sox once again continuing their series Saturday night at Fenway. Game on Fox TV. First pitch set for 7:15. We do go live within minutes of the last out of the game Saturday night with our latest edition of the Locked On Red Sox postcast. Locked On Sports Boston is the number one place to hang out after every single game. Locked On Sports. Locked On Sports. Your team every day.